What's up, guys? It's John Cody Jenkins with JCJ here. Today we are doing the one, the only, Big Jim USO. Let's make some joggers, let's make a jersey. Let's make some WWE Superstar professional wrestling gear. Let's get to work. For me, gear making is a big thing of order of operations. Adam Savage, if you've ever watched like Tested, he talks about that a lot. And I found it really relates to gear making because you figure out as you go what's the best step for what part. Like, and how I did his first set was completely different than how I did the second set. But once you get the groove of like, oh, this step goes here, this step goes here, your time will increase, and every time it will increase until you get to the point where you can't improve anymore. But so his sets right now is probably about 3 hours, but when I get them fully like detailed out, I can probably get them down to like, if I had to guess, I can probably get them down to like 2.5 if I'm really pushing 2 hours to do the full set. That's why I'm not paid by the hour, because then you're just punishing yourself for getting good at your art. One thing he wanted changed from this past set to the new one is he wants trim around the base so you can see like where the jersey ends and the pants begin. Like, and a little thing he wanted tweaked, like the length of the jersey. It's one of those things like in your first, like technically this is our first set together and we did 2 at once. But he was able to get those and be like, okay, maybe we tweak this to get it just right. So like this set I think is going to be right on the money for what he needs. That's why I like to do one set to start with. They can test it out, see if they need to change anything or fit anything. 90% of the time your measurement's going to be just on the money. But just like I explained to people before, like sometimes you can send the perfect measurements and you just have like a certain way that your lats taper to your waist, or the way this changes to that, and it can make it just seem a little off, and a little tweak here and there is always good to have. Kobe, sorry. Basic joggers are black base. They are lime green stripes on the side with pink little thin stripes on the side of those. So basically I'm just getting everything, like I said, I try to cut everything ahead of time, because then when we're assembling it, like the worst thing I found to do efficiency wise is like if I tried to do the joggers and only cut like the exact strips I need for the joggers, then when I jump over to the jersey and I'm doing this and I need the same width strips, then I got to reset up this whole thing. Just, I find this best, and I always overcut. Like I'll probably only need really 6 of these, which I believe this is number 7. I'll probably cut 10 to 12 to be safe, because I'd much rather have too much than not enough, and then I'll take it to our back room we're organizing and put it in one of those little bins that are marked pink or green stripes. The crazy thing is, like, for each project, it's different. Like if I was doing LA Knight stuff, all his logos would have been done before I ever cut a trunk or anything. Like, and each person is different. Some sets I did recently for some TV work, I did it, and as I finished the second pair, it literally clicked in my brain where I went, I know a way that would make this way easier on me and so much better, and I had done 3 pairs at that point. So, and then I was like, now the last set, now I realize, oh, that's what I should have done. So,
always on the last set.
Yeah, it's always like you figure out the perfect method after you're done. But somebody once said, if you're not fucking up, you're not learning, and I think that's some sound advice. Where would those colors pop? Yeah, that black and silver base. Like an all black base would have looked cool, but that silver dot just really kind of adds that like difference. Like this, to me, that base fabric is the difference between like what I'd call like a regular set and a TV set. Like this is a cool fabric. This is no way, shape, or form going to last you, and look this great for the next 6 years per se. Like where if you do a good set of, football-based spandex tights and all this in the proper way of doing logos, those can last you several years and look good. These are going to look good for, quite a while, but at the end of the day, this is a coated fabric. The more you wear it, the more damage it takes. It will peel. But the one thing about this is he'll probably wear this, if we're lucky with house shows, let's just say 30 times, right? And like it will look great for all of those 30 times. But if this was something he was wearing every single night, every single time he took a bump, every single thing. Like, it's just one of those things. I wouldn't recommend this fabric to a guy that needs this gear to be his go-to every night of the week or every weekend for the next couple years. Like, that's kind of where I break up TV and that type of stuff. So that's like gemstones. Gemstones are awesome, but you are going to lose gemstones here occasionally. And I always tell, like, guys on the indie level, like, gemstones can look great, and if done properly, and we'll do them properly, they will last you a while. But at the end of the day, you are going to lose them here and there, and if you don't know how to replace them, or if you want your gear to stay looking exactly the same as the day you got it, or as close as it can for as long as it can, let's make smart decisions on every piece of fabric we use. So that's the biggest difference I try to think of for TV and indie or whatever.
And that's why you come to JCJ Gear.
Durable, reliable, untouchable.